Back in the kitchen with Joey. She is one of our viewers from the Oshkosh area. She's a mom, a great at-home cook, and we loved your spring roll recipe, so we're excited about this one too. What are you making, Joey?
I am making tomatillos stuffed with shrimp salad.
So that's another thing that I love, green salsa, and I love, but I've never worked with tomatillos at all. So please tell us about them and how do you deal with them?
Well, tomatillos are kind of a little Mexican tomato.
Okay.
They come in this really pretty little green wrapper here.
It's like the husk, right?
Exactly.
Kind of?
And you just peel the wrapper off.
Okay. They're a little bit hard to find. You might not find them at all the grocery stores. Some of the ethnic grocery stores have them, but
definitely
during different parts of the season, you might be able to find them a little easier. So they feel sticky a little bit.
They are a little bit sticky.
Okay.
So if you want to take a paper towel and wipe it off, you can, but it's not always necessary.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is just cut the tops off here.
Okay.
And kind of scoop out the flesh on the inside. But you want to be really careful not to actually pierce through the outer skin.
So the top here, is this the top on?
I would do the other side,
the
because
other
this side, they'll
okay.
stand real nice.
Okay. So just kind of get in there at an angle.
Yep, just kind of get in there.
This is where we're going to stuff it.
Right.
And get rid of the, do you just kind of lose the filling? Is that what we want to do? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that you've got a little cavity.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And these tomatillos, they have a really nice little tart flavor to them. So they're a little bit different than a tomato in that way. And what we'll do is we'll just put them in the oven for a few minutes to roast them just a little bit so they're not quite as tart.
Do you put anything on them when you roast them in the oven?
Just a tiny bit of olive oil.
Okay, so let's show everybody. So we've got a little pan. Let's see. So throw these on a little pan with a little olive oil. Do you season them at all?
You can use a little bit of salt if you'd like.
Okay. And Joey's got my salt over here. Yeah. So a little oil, a little salt, about 5–10 minutes in there?
I would say no more than 5, because they'll get really soft
quick.
And you won't be able to stuff them with anything.
Just a few minutes, less than 5 minutes. So at about 350?
Yep, 350.
Okay. All right, so we've got some in now. Let's take a look and see where we're at.
Perfect. And they'll keep their real bright green color like that.
I was going to say, the color is beautiful. Okay, so what's next?
Okay, then the next thing that we probably want to do is get going on our shrimp salad. Okay. So we'll just chop up a little bit of a few pieces of shrimp here. Okay. Do you want to do that?
Just want like a rough chop on it?
Sure.
Okay, all right. Should I do it all?
Sure.
Okay.
Leave the chopping to you. I tend to cut myself. So.
Practice, practice.
Right.
But, if you use smaller shrimp, you wouldn't have to cut it probably quite as much. We just want it to fit in there, right? Is that the deal?
And I've been finding in the freezer section, you can actually buy the little baby shrimp frozen in tiny little pouches.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. That works nice.
So that would work great for this too.
Okay, so chop up our shrimp. And this is already cooked shrimp.
Already cooked shrimp.
Okay. In goes our shrimp. Yep. What next?
And then let's go ahead and chop up some green onion.
Okay. So I don't see any mayo here.
Nope, this is just a real light shrimp salad that will marinate with a little bit of lime juice and oil and cilantro, a little bit of salt.
It looks like, do you do it for us as kind of an appetizer type of thing?
Exactly.
Okay. Yum. Is that about good? All right.
Sure. Yep, that would be great.
Jalapeno pepper.
Yep, little jalapeno in there.
I like that. I like a little spice.
I do too. And of course, if you want it really spicy, leave the seeds in, and if you don't like a whole lot of spice, leave them out.
Can you make this salad, a little bit ahead?
Absolutely. The longer that the shrimp sits in this little marinade, the better it's going to be.
Yeah, I was thinking so too. A little bit of cilantro. I love Mexican food, but sometimes it's not very healthy for you. So
exactly.
This is a great way to kind of get that Mexican fix, guilt-free.
And anything like this, green salsa or red salsa, will add so much flavor without having to add any cream or anything like that.
True. All right, in it goes.
And there we go.
Lime juice, I'm assuming? I always kind of press down on my line. Do I need any oil?
Yep, a little bit of olive oil.
Okay. A little bit of salt and olive oil.
Yep.
There you go. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
There's a spoon, and I see avocado. Avocado in there too?
And avocado, and that we can put it in right away today if you'd like, but I would actually put that in right before serving so it doesn't get too mushy.
I agree.
In the salad.
This sounds fantastic. Now, seems like a perfectly ripe avocado, and this is kind of my way to do it.
Yep.
Is I just kind of run my knife along the pit here. And when I buy avocados, I try and buy a couple because you never know what you're going to get when you open it up. But this is a perfect one.
We lucked out.
Yep. And that does not always happen, let me tell you.
Right.
Also, if you're thinking about making this recipe, pick up your avocados maybe a day or two ahead. Because sometimes you'll go to the grocery store and all they have are the really rock hard ones. And
that can be
yeah, you
frustrating.
can't do that. then save the recipe and make it another day.
Exactly. I also heard something about if you put your avocados in a little paper bag for a few days, it'll ripen them up.
It does. It really
bit
works
quicker.
well. All right, so our avocado in here. This looks absolutely fantastic.
I love it. I love taking stuff like this for lunch. If I ever bring in a real heavy, warm meal for lunch to work, I'm just done for the rest of the day.
I totally agree with you. I bet everybody, garlic. We forgot to put the garlic in.
And the garlic.
I bet everybody at work is like, what's she got for lunch today?
Yeah, some days while they're eating their pizza
right.
hamburgers.
I love it.
And then this, I'll usually let sit for like maybe half an hour to an hour in the fridge before I stuff the avocado or the tomatillos.
Okay. All right, garlic in there. Just get that a little bit. I was thinking that this would even be great even with baked chips, you know,
Oh,
on
sure.
that, like, if you didn't want to stuff it in the tomatillos.
Exactly, and you could use it with anything. It's almost like a shrimp ceviche, only the shrimp is already cooked. We don't have to worry about
which is nice.
poisoning anybody.
Right.
So then I would just stuff a little bit in there for each one.
Wow, that looks fantastic. Joey, I can't thank you enough for coming on. I know you're a busy lady, so thanks for giving her the day off work.
Oh, thanks, boss.
Yep,
Thanks,
exactly. She'll bring you back some food. How about that? Thanks again for coming and
Sure.
sharing your recipes. Really, really appreciate it. And we'll put both of Joey's recipes, the fresh spring rolls and the shrimp salad stuffed tomatillos, on our website. I can hardly wait to make both of these. We'll be back. Stay with us.